but you're looking for the individual development from each of these players.
Yeah, totally. And since he is with the Thunder organization on a two-way, I think they're, you know, telling him how he could fit better into their system.
Simmons working on Frazier. Wheeler again, he's only missed one shot, his second miss from the floor.
Charleston was the 56th pick in this year's NBA draft for Charlotte.
And when you a two-way player, for our viewers who may not be familiar, what does that mean?
Yeah, so a two-way contract means that you are on contract with the NBA team. They own your rights, but you're going to spend most of your time in the G League. You're allowed to play with the NBA club for up to 4.
So that's the defensive impact that a guy like Nick Richards can have.
Able to get paths to the rim because of Nick Richards' presence.
Now, when you're comparing the two 7-footers we talked about at the start, as there's another one, Ömer Yurtseven, excuse me. Nick Richards' game versus Moses Brown.
Yeah, I think we're seeing Brown a little bit more developed offensively thus far, just in terms of the way he's able to play off of pick and rolls and the footwork. But I think they're both, the Swarm are really disrupting the OKC guards today. A lot of pressure.
Quick pass inside, Yurtseven and one.
And a little tempo for the Blue, who have been struggling in the half court. That's the way to get up.
Opportunity to pull within 4 off the nice transition bucket. Yurtseven will shoot one when we come back. Swatting things out left and right. 8 points, 4 rebounds. Excuse me, 4 blocks and 7 rebounds.
But I love that. Checking out what's going on, seeing how he can impact the game in the second half. Maybe a future coach in training.
Coming in, try to get that one, but the putback again. Yurtseven and OKC taking the lead. And also trying to take advantage with the 7-footer Nick Richards on the bench. Corner pocket three. Antonius Cleveland with the layup, but credit his point guard Xavier Simpson with the assist. Simmons, who has had back-to-back really good games, 20-plus points, and his team trailing 5-5 there as that one was put up and in by Yurtseven. Meanwhile, the Swarm have to figure out a way how to trim this lead. An 18-point deficit with 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Kim Adams, Tiffany Green, delighted to be on the call here with you. And I'll tell you this, these are great opportunities. And when you watch a player like Moses Brown, you think to yourself, man, this dude's ready. I mean, like, he should be called back any minute now.
Yeah, his production has been off the charts, but I think he has really developed down here. And I think so much for him has just been finding confidence, because we mentioned last year two-way with Portland, didn't get too much time in the NBA, didn't have great numbers in his freshman year at UCLA before going to the draft, but I think he's showing himself here what he's capable of.
And Pokashevsky, Yurtseven, along with Melvin Frazier Jr., Jerome, and Rob Edwards on the floor for the Blue.
I mean, everywhere around the rim, crashing the glass, 26 points, 16 boards thus far for Mr. Brown.
The dish off to Yurtseven and Ömer Yurtseven. 3 players on OKC that stand 7 feet or taller. There's one of them handling the ball right there, Pokashevsky, who is come on in this second half. And Yurtseven back-to-back buckets. by McCallum. McCallum with the outstanding drive to the bucket. Yurtseven coming down the lane hard, and right there in position was Richards.
Have that balance. That's part of the reason why the Swarm is creeping right back into this game.
Some great experience if you're, young like these guys, 19 and 20 years old. And that's what I think what makes it so intriguing about the G League Ignite group is the fact that they have melded together some really young guys who have promising futures ahead with some of the Steely vets to learn from.
Yeah, and we're honestly seeing that makeup on a lot of these teams as well, with some of these pros being 19, 20 years old, and then having veterans like McCallum.
Now at 6 points, but Richards knocked down a couple of threes here. Wheeler off the screen.
Ooh, mismatch inside. Wheeler on Yurtseven.
Swinging around the horn. Battle of 2 7-footers. Pokashevsky on the inbound. And Brown blocked going to the basket. Has a chance! And just couldn't get the handle on it. And that